Why is my chair this low? That's ridiculous. This is not a good introduction. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the bad guy. She's the her mic is muted. But this is Tuesday night. You know what that means? Yes, I'm still in the catchphrase from Wednesday night. It's Unpopular Review, the NXT edition. The bad guy, the Captain Shaykespeare. Cap, how are you, lady?
I am very well. I just watched an amazing, Vengeance Day, so I couldn't be happier.
There we go. It was an amazing Vengeance Day. And before we start, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for picking us to watch for this NXT review show. Please give us a like, love, and share. Give us a heart. Give us a like. Give us a love. Share us. Subscribe to us. It helps the brand out, and it makes us very, very happy. Kat, let's talk about the very, very first match. We open up with NXT. This is nice little not dialogue, but this video with Toxic Attraction, because Vengeance Day is supposed to be talking about, it's Vengeance Day, it's Valentine's. You got Toxic Attraction. They're selling the sex appeal of these women, and we have the opening match, which is a weaponized cage match. We have Pete Dunne against Tony D'Angelo. Why don't you take this one? What did you think about this match? I mean, it was surprising to me. And I say surprising meaning like I had a different outcome of this match. I said, man, Pete Dunne against Tony D'Angelo. I felt like this was Pete Dunne's swan song, and maybe not even swan song, but I said Pete Dunne puts over Tony D'Angelo.
Right.
But that wasn't not how this match went. These guys really beat the hell out of each other. I do think Tony D'Angelo, he stepped up big time. I mean, getting in the ring with someone who as skilled and as equipped as Pete Dunne, I think this was really good for him. But he doesn't get the win, but Pete Dunne does. So I throw it to you. What did you think about this match? Any spots that stood out to you? Please talk. The floor is yours, is what I'm trying to say, madam.
I really enjoyed the match. I thought it was pretty good. I'm still on the fence about Tony D and his in-ring, so I wasn't really having my hopes super high. But you know what? He rose to the occasion. It was a really good match. I really enjoyed it. And same as you, I had a different outcome as well. I did not see Pete winning, but he did. And I'm actually kind of happy about it because he's been losing a lot. So I think he needed that win. And I'm excited to see where it goes. But I mean, from what we've seen later on in the show, obviously we know where it's going to go. But
right.
But then where does Tony go? Now there's that. Where does Tony go?
Maybe out the door. But no, I'm just because Tony really and I kid here. I don't want Tony to put a hit on me and you no longer see me here on NXT because you guys want me here on NXT, right? Like if this guy put a hit on me, you got someone shaking their head down below, like no one asked you, okay, forehead. So I mean, I don't want to hit on me, but I mean Tony did step up. And where did he go from here? You asked that question. Where did he go from here? I mean, I don't know. I really don't have an answer for that.
Does he just go back to being a variety act in the meantime?
Where does he go from here? I mean, I think they still want to do something with Tony. I think Tony. I remember a while back, and I'm just only going a while back, right? When he first debuted, the crowd was really behind him. I feel like they really tried to turn him heel. And so where does he go from here? I think they still want to do something with him, but what did they do? I just don't have don't really have the idea here. So in the chat, I would like to hear what you guys think here. Where does Tony go from here? What would you like for him to do, or what do you think would happen for him? But yeah, we're going to talk. I mean, well, no, we won't put both things together because we're going to talk about that later. But yeah, Pete Dunne gets the win, and it is good for him. I mean, I think that was such a swerve because I think a lot of people already expected, oh yeah, Pete Dunne's going to lose. Right. They're going to put this guy over because in my mind, I went with you got to go with the 2.0 guy.
Yeah.
But they went the opposite, and good for them because you know what, wrestling, it's nice every now and then where you're surprised when you go like, oh, Didn't see that coming.
I definitely
Um,
agree with that.
well, we got someone in the chat says Tony's awesome, but why don't we, before we go any further, let's get into some of these chats real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to us. We got Todd. Todd, see, let me tell you something about you, Todd. I knew about you because just before we went on air, as we were prepping, and by the way, it was Captain that took longer than me. She was she said, Todd is ready for us. And I saw, let's go. So we are starting right now. So let's go is happening. We got George. He says, what up, guys?
Hi, George.
Hey, George. Hi, George. We got George.
Why are you making fun of my voice?
I'm not making fun of your voice.
I just did.
I'm so sorry. Don't beat me up. I thought the NXT Vengeance Day was a pretty solid. It really was. It wasn't bad. It was a good show. We got Mike Riggs. He says, "Good evening, unpopular review fans. This is Mr. Mike Riggs. Welcoming you to the NXT 2.0 review show for Tuesday night, February 15th. In case you didn't know what today was, February 15th, 2022. Enjoy the show, everybody. Yes, please enjoy the show." And George says his mother just got home, and we say that is great, George. Awesome.
I'm so happy for you.
We are very happy for you. I'm sorry. Let me just go down, and we got G-Man. Oh, we got the G-Man. Yes. Hey.
Hi.
We got Mr. Mike Riggs again. He says, and he puts our full name. Like, I love it. Yes, please. I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Ronald P. Jackson, Shayna Hurston. Did you hear about the former WCW, ECW? I did. Someone did share that. He was the ref. Yeah, I did hear about that. And we said condolences.
Yeah.
I did. Yes. Condolences to his family. I thought that Pete Dunne and Tony was a pretty good match. Oh, that's cool. It wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. Like I said, the outcome was just different for me because I immediately just counted out Pete Dunne. I just said, oh, they really want to push these 2.0 guys. So no, it wasn't an awful match. I mean, these guys it was good for Tony because he needed something like this. I do want to say the spot where he's digging in the toolbox and his hands is in there, and you see like Pete Dunne jump on the box and stomp his fingers in. I thought that was like hilarious. I say hilarious, but it looked gruesome because I don't like my fingers being stepped on. I don't know about anybody else, but that just looked awful. What the captain say? No. We got G-Man again. I'm going to say that opening promo with Toxic Trapping was sexy as F. Okay. It was pretty. Shayna, I would like to wish you a belated happy Valentine's Day. And Ronald P. Jackson, I would like to wish you that is so nice. I thought I was going to be excluded. I didn't think I was going to get anything. I just want to know where's my chocolates because I love chocolates and flowers. I like the yellow ones. I don't know what that is.
Listen. You already all the chocolate. You good.
They are their sub. Thank you for that, Captain. Wow, my timer thing on Facebook was way off. It said you just went live. Now, what up, King? That was the one I was.
The fix is in. You see it? Facebook
is awful. I just want to get these chats real quick before we move on. And George says, I'm sorry, Tony D'Angelo is going for the North American. I don't think so, especially after tonight. I don't think so.
He got pushed back to the line a little bit. He got to wait.
Absolutely. We got What Up Everybody by Amp. What Up King? We got Tony. He says Tony is awesome. So we got some Tony fans up in here. I reckon
hate Tony. Like I love Tony as a character. I just think there's too many cooks, as they say. There's too.
You were saying that before.
Many. Yep. And he just gets stuck in the fact that there's just some people who are a little bit more intriguing, a little bit more over than him right now, and they're getting their turn on the wheel right now, and his time will come.
No, for sure. And you said something like that before, where there's like a lot of people that's like ahead of him, where he might be solid, he might be good, but then you got someone like Bron Breakker, you got someone like Carmelo Hayes, you got someone like and even I might even put personally, I would put Duke over Tony. There's a lot of people, and Grayson. There's a lot of names that's just above him, where he's not awful, he's not bad. I think he got a great character. He really do, because the fans were behind it. Like I said, just a few months ago, the fans were really behind him.
Right.
But we're gonna get into the chats a little bit later. So we sit here and say, please be patient with us. But let's talk about this segment here. We got Raquel Gonzalez and Cora Jade. Um, did they say? I feel like they said it. So please help me out here, Cap. They are doing next week. I think next week they're going to start the women's tournament, right?
Yes, the Dusty Cup for the women starts next week. Mhm.
So we have this segment with Raquel. She pretty and Raquel is pretty much like, hey, look, you want to be my partner. Raquel's like, you pretty much want to be my partner, but we got to train hard. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. Raquel, Cora, she sleep. It's 5 in the morning. See, I know this thing because my alarm go off at 4:30 in the morning. I live in Queens. I gotta go in the city. I gotta be there by 9. So she sleep. Her alarm, her phone's going off, but I have a do not disturb. So if anyone call me, I won't hear nothing. But Cora's a fool, so she doesn't have that feature. And her phone rings. She answers, and she says, "Oh, hello." I don't know why I made it sound British. I apologize. She's not British. And Raquel is like, you got to get up. We got to train. She said, train? It's 5 in the morning. And she said, yeah, because everybody else is asleep and they're fools. We have to get up and we have to train because we got to be prepared for our opponents. And there's this dialogue where they're training, they're working out, they're doing all this stuff. Cap, did you ever wake up 5 in the morning just to work out?
No.
Yeah.
I have a fast metabolism. What do I got to work out for?
She's the Flash, ladies and gentlemen. And I sit here and say, there we go. Boom. I get you. Listen, I woke up 5. Someone raised their hand. Ask me, did I ever wake up 5 in the morning to work out? Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Boom. I did once. And you know what I did? 1 push-up because I didn't want to be too muscular. So, they're doing this workout thing just to show that they're preparing for the Dusty Rhodes female tournament. What do you think? How do you feel about this tag team or this pairing, Cap?
I think they're cute. I think it's a cute pairing. It's always the underdog paired with the powerhouse. I like that. I think those type of pairings are cute, and I'm excited to see how they work together. How their moves kind of mesh. So I'm excited to see. I really am.
Let me throw another question at you here. How far do you think they go?
The finals.
Okay.
I don't think they win.
You don't think they win, but you think they go pretty far, though. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Cool. Another promo we got is the Dusty Classics to hype up the Creed Brothers against the the hype up Creed Brothers against MSK. Which happens later on. I can't wait to talk about that because I thought that was a really good match. Mm-hmm. But speaking of tag teams, we have the NXT Women Tag Team Championships on the line. We have Toxic Attraction against Indi Hartwell and her friend. I told you, I said, you got to say the name because my pronunciation is awful. Like I keep saying Dawn by Deadlight, and she gets upset at me. What's her friend's name?
Her friend is Persia Pirotta.
Thank you. See, I was going to already say that, but she cut me off. But why don't you take over here, Cap? I what did you think about this match?
It's not my favorite tag match from the women I've seen in recent time. I don't think it was a bad match, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't my favorite. I think they could have done a little bit more. I think that I don't know, I just wasn't feeling their chemistry all that much. It just wasn't vibing all the way for me, but it wasn't a bad match. And also, right. I really wasn't a fan, and I expressed this to you, I wasn't a fan of the Toxic Attraction finisher because I felt like Gigi she didn't have enough, input into the move. I feel like when there's a finisher with a team, both people should be doing 50%. It should be 50-50 on what's going on, so it could say, that's your move. Literally, the finisher that they had was that Gigi just swiped someone's leg, and then JC gives this big boot. Mm-hmm. It really just looks like it's JC's move, and Gigi is tickling someone's ankle. That's it. So I think they need to tweak that and give Gigi a little bit more input in that finisher.
Well, let me tell you something. Tickling someone's ankle is very effective. It will mess you up. She did something really. It will destroy you. Apparently, if you get tickled by the ankle, you are destroyed. Have you ever had? Mm-mm. Anyway, this match.
What is wrong with you?
we'd be here all day. Like, don't ask me that. We'll be here all day. Like, you sitting there saying like we got to do the show. Don't do that. Like, but Toxic Attraction gets the win. I didn't expect them to really drop the titles. I just don't think the time is right now, and I don't think this team is the team to take them down. Honestly, they're just not the team. Not to say that this is an awful team, but it's just like that's just not the team. I think right now they hold all the gold, and they're really a hot attraction. No pun intended. Really a hot attraction right now, with all of them holding the gold, the visual of Mandy with the main gold and the girls with the tag team gold. I just didn't think this was going to be the team. The match was okay. It didn't really do anything for me, and everything Cap said. It's interesting she said that about the tag team, because you do want to have a legit finishing tag team finisher. Like, I didn't want to say this on there, but we have a tag team finisher where I hold someone on my shoulders and Cap does a clothesline. We call it decapitated.
All right, so let's get into these chats.
Go ahead, leave the cat. What we got?
I can't listen to you. So we leave.
That was rude.
At the G-Man.
G-Man.
He says, I reckon Pete will have a feud with Carmelo for the North American Championship before he moves to either Raw or SmackDown. I reckon that you are right.
She beat me to that by 1 second.
Yeah. I can't really see a good rivalry for Tony. Hopefully there's more for him, though. I like him. I like him too, and I'm a little bit worried to see what they're going to do with him. So I guess, we just got to hold our breaths and wait until next Tuesday, see what they do with him,
What else we got here, Cap?
What did I just do to my hair? Hold on.
It seemed like it got ziggled.
You read it, help!
Oh, you want me to go next? Okay. What reason we got that? I don't know, chirp, chirp. We got Santos is my champion. Dang it! We got Happy Side Piece. Who is this?
He's your champion on Earth 2. That's what that is.
That was hilarious. She made a DC. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. We got. You read this. I'm sorry. I'm winded.
No. Okay.
No, I got you. No. You said no. Ladies and gentlemen, she's the boss here. Shayna Hurst and RBJ. I kind of don't like the new Mandy Rose, because honestly, when the officials in the NXT 2.0, she asked the original Mandy to join NXT 2.0. I thought that it's an excellent idea. But no, I didn't see it happening that NXT 2.0 official made Mandy Rose turned heel, and after that, I lost my smile. Well, I sit here and say, I hope you gain your smile again. I don't know where the hell that came from. That wasn't me. But I hope you gain your smile again. We got here, I have to say, I expected more from...
I wanted to say...
Go ahead.
Mike, the person...
Sure.
Who set up for Mandy to turn heel also lost his smile. But you know what? He got it back. And you will too.
That was cute. Next week is the Women's Dusty Road Cup Classic. I'm going for EO, and that's a good team. I don't blame you. George Sweater, awesome.
You're just talk about this sweater. It is an awesome sweater.
It is an awesome sweater. It's just random. What's up, King and Queen? Okay, I guess you're the queen. I'm the king. There we go. What else we got here? Tommaso Trump on Raw this past Monday. Is that a sign? What, to be called up? I don't think so. Not at all. I think what they're trying to do is show that NXT is canon. Like, if that makes sense, right? Like, they're acknowledging NXT. I don't think it's a call up at all.
Actually, what I got from this is that they're kind of, molding for him to make that move up. I think him being involved in this with Dolph is kind of like getting him acquainted with the main roster audience. That's how I saw it, at least.
No, that's an interesting take. I mean, we both have different takes. Before we went on air, we were talking and stuff like that, and different takes, and that's a good take. I just didn't see it that way, but nonetheless, cool. Before we go to the commercial break, I just want to read some of these chats. I love the Sopranos, so I love the cheesy Tony gimmick. Give it to me. NXT 2.0 has great possibilities.
Yep,
absolutely. I like to see Trick Russell more. Gradually, he's going to get better and better. He'll be great. We got Cora J Love. and we got Wendy Chu and Dakota look like they're going to be. Yeah, and we know what we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a quick commercial break after these. Oh my God, he's coming! No, I'm joking. We're going to do a quick commercial break after. Oh, you want to do a dance? Go ahead. You want
You
to
have
do
to
it?
change it to Cody's coming now. It's no longer Veer. It's Cody's coming. We're working on that photo. Okay.
I'm not gonna, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be quite frank with you. I'm not interested in anyone coming. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do a commercial break after the.
It's crazy. I don't know what's going on here.
We're gonna do a commercial break. Oh God. Where is the okay? Okay, we got videos. All right, commercial.
I love that Becky called Dewdrop doo doo, and
I felt like that buried her name though.
Oh, if that didn't bury her name, the next line did. Dewdrop a person named Dewdrop will never be a champion while I run this industry. I said, holy shit.
I was like, you might as well change your name back to Piper Niven. But she just
Dewdrop's
had the
dead.
new music.
I know. Which is funny because in the music, there's a part where it's like, do, drop. Yeah. And I'm like, you going to call yourself trash? Like doo-doo? Right? Like in the song?
I think that the star of this segment, the star of this match and everything actually was Dewdrop. Dewdrop is being rewarded for her progress. So the fact that she was able to be so flexible when Nia Jax was let go and enter that position and do what she did with Bianca Belair, I really feel like they said, here is your reward. Here is your reward. And I think she's taking the ball and she's really going with it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Unpopular Review, the NXT edition. I'm the bad guy. She's the pretty Captain Shaykespeare. And we sit here and say thank you for watching. Please, if you're enjoying everything you're watching, give us a like, love, and share. It helps the brand. It does a lot for us. Can we give us a thumbs up, Cap? Give us a thumbs up. See, give us a thumbs up because it makes give them a smile. It makes a smile. So please give us a thumbs up, and it does wonders for the brand. Great job, Cap. I gotta say that commercial was great, and you can catch those guys, the executive consultant, and the coolest of the day, Big Daddy Cool, on Monday nights. And they talk about do. I love when Big Daddy Cool laughs because it always looks like he's getting ready to rob a bank. I don't know why, but it always just humors me. But he's a great guy. Let's get into some of these chats, and we're gonna go into the next segment, which is Wendy Chu and who I can never.
I said this last week. I said they were going to be teammates for
you called that
Dusty Cup. See, I knew. I just knew. I'm sorry.
Ooh, Dave Meltzer is shaking. Go ahead.
He is.
It's more relaxed in the upper. Why, you live in Queens? Why, who live in Queens? Oh, I live in Queens. Oh, snap. Yeah, that's me. She is so mean to me, ladies and gentlemen. You see that person? Beep. So Queens, ouch. It's more relaxed in the upper mid side. It's downright freezing right now. It is freezing. In New York, it is awful. Yeah, I agree. What else we got? What are the comments we got? Come on, let's see these. I can see Cora J turning on Raquel after the really? Okay. I mean, what about this? What do you think about that, Cap?
I think it's gonna be the other way around. I can see, as I've said before, I don't really like Raquel as a face. It doesn't land for me. I think she's better as a heel, so I could see her turning on Cora if they don't win, because I said they're gonna go to the finals, but I'm 100% certain they're not going to win.
And I think also, and just to piggyback a little bit on that, I just feel like Cora is someone they want to build as the underdog, and you need to have that as a baby face. So I agree with you. What else we got? What other comments we got here? I'm not a morning person, so I'll be in my bed.
Same.
Hey, listen, you got to make your coin some kind of way. Exactly. Jack. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I just literally said whatever comes to the top of my head. I'll train with you, King, but not at 5 p.m. At 5 p.m., I'm making my way home, and I don't want to do anything. I do maintenance work, so by the time I come home, my body's beat up. What else we got? I'm going with Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray versus Raquel Gonzalez and Cora J and the women row. Was that like the finals? I mean
that's the same thought too.
Yeah, because you're smart. What else we got, Cap?
Persia Pirotta, sweet. I agree.
Sweet.
She's very talented. She definitely has a lot of.
I'm sorry.
She has a lot of in-ring, She's intelligent. I like watching her in the ring for sure.
I was gonna say she had a really cool. Also, was a big boot.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. It just looks like JC did a big boot. It looks like Gigi had no input in that move. This is why it's not a good finisher. Like for a tag team, it's not a good finisher for a tag team. No. Thank you for validating my thoughts.
Good job. Good job. What else we got here? It was a good match, but it looked like slowly building up to the women's tag team title changing here. Same with absolutely. I just didn't think tonight was going to be the night where they do right. Like this just wasn't the night.
No.
What else? What other comments we got, Cap? Before we move on.
Okay, we'll do one more and then we'll move on to the next segment.
Thank you. What we got here? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I got it. I'm still going to say that Io and Kaylee Ray will be the ones to take the NXT tag team championships from Toxic Attraction. That's not a bad pick.
Yeah,
that's really not a bad pick. So I do want the next few things are segments. Real quick, we have Wendy Chu, and I'm sorry, I just cannot pronounce the name. It was Amanda Miller? Who? No, you're muted, doll.
Amari Miller.
Thank you. No, it wasn't. No, because you just don't try to mute it. I heard it. I didn't mute nothing. I don't know. Who's this Christopher Hallis? Like, why does it seem like he wears a shirt? What is this? Why is he wearing a collar shirt? Like, I feel like, what's going on here, collar shirt, man? I'm sorry, no, because he picks on me when I'm on the show because I'm much more muscular than him. But yeah, I mean, we had this. See, I had nothing to do with that. I'm putting my hands up. See, I had nothing to do with this because I know she's gonna
get out of here. This guy.
See, you know what I like? I feel like I always get yelled at, and then when someone else get yelled at, I'm like, thank you. But
so the next segment we have is.
But I wanted to say, I'm sorry, just real quick, the Wendy Chu and Amanda Miller. I mean, it looked like everyone was saying, like it looked like Wendy and Dakota was going on. But go ahead to the next segment.
Well, Amari was trying to get Wendy to be her.
No, it was Wendy who was trying to get her. Wendy.
It seemed more like Amari.
Okay. No. Okay. All right.
But I mean, it looks like Wendy wants to be Dakota's partner. So that's why she approached her, and then Dakota did her crazy talking thing. Mm-hmm. I think Dakota's definitely gonna be her partner. I mean, she doesn't have any other choices, so why not?
I just want to touch a little bit on this. I kind of dig it because, we have you really showcase your viewers' comments. That's really killer. Respect. Hit the like button. Thanks, Todd. Thank you so much, Todd. I kind of like this because it's different. So, you got like babyface, heel, and all this stuff. You got a babyface here and you got a heel here, right? So yeah. I kind of dig what the possibilities there because Wendy Chu, I think I don't want to say she's a fan favorite, but I dig her because the gimmick is hilarious.
She definitely is over with the crowd. And I wouldn't even say Dakota is like a heel. She's like, she's something else, not even a tweener. She's something else that hasn't been invented yet. We have to figure out what.
You mean like a terminology?
Yeah, she's a whole new thing. I have to figure out a good word for her. But
I think you're trying to say tweener, but like not tweener.
Yeah,
right? Like,
I don't know what it is. I have to figure out the word. I'll ask Dave Meltzer. I'm sure he knows. So.
No, know what he's gonna give you. He's gonna give you 5 stars because you're in the Tokyo Dome.
So that's what Dakota is. She's 5 stars. Okay.
She's 5 stars. Yeah. But we got.
So then we have LA Knight. Grayson waited a whole week to get him arrested because that's normal.
It is. No, it actually is. I was arrested. It took me a week to get arrested. But go ahead.
Anyways, so Grayson comes out with 2 cops. One is thick. I just had to point that out.
She had to point that out.
I'm just saying he was. Mm-hmm. And he's basically trying to get LA Knight arrested. Now, what he didn't know is LA Knight, he went to law school. He went there. And he read the papers. And it said, yes, LA Knight cannot put his hands on Grayson. But that was only if Grayson did not lay hands on him first. So The police, they get up out of there because it clearly Grayson's wasting their time talking about, well, that's how it works in Australia. We're in the US, sir. The US of A's. Okay? And it's, I don't know. So Grayson just knows that he's about to get stomped the hell out when he turns around. And so that exactly is what happened. LA stomped him out as he should. And he tried to throw him out, but Sanga, rapper turned Sanga, caught him.
DJ Sanga!
This is a certified hood classic. I'm sorry.
Another one. He saved him. Another one. We are just about to people are just going to sit here saying, what the hell are y'all guys talking about?
What is this? Okay.
I came here for some wrestling, not DJ Kali. Go ahead.
So basically, we're going to have LA Knight versus Grayson Waller next week. And I'm sure Grayson will find a way to win because I think LA is very much on his way up.
And how do you and I went into and please in the chat, please tell us what you think about LA Knight, like how you feel about him. But the idea about him being called up, a lot of people feel like with him, it's a long time coming. You know, I mean, I'll say this about LA Knight. I wasn't big on him. I just didn't think in ring wise he did anything for me. But I feel like he's grown a lot as an in-ring competitor. He's always had the character. He's always had the mic skills. He has a good look. I can't take that away from him. He has a great look, great build. But how do you feel about the idea about him having a match with Grayson and possibly losing to Grayson and possibly being, because I feel like that was something that I feel like I saw a little bit of news where they were like he was doing some dog matches on the main roster. So, and you're a big LA Knight fan. So how do you feel about any of that stuff? If you have any opinions,
I am just I'm giving it to God. That's all you can do at this point. I'm giving it to God. I'm hoping that they see what they have. You know, I think LA Knight has everything. He's the total package. I'm just hoping for the best because I think he's great. He has amazing presence. He has amazing talking skills, and he obviously he's gotten so much better in the ring as well. He had a really, really great match. Hi, how are you?
That's my handsome brother, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to show him. That's why I wanted to do it, because he's so handsome. I wanted to get the ratings up. Good job. But carry on. That's why I do. That's what we do. We hype people up over here.
As we should.
UPR, man.
So that's what we have with LA Knight. I think he's an amazing talent, and I want them to know what they have. That's it.
No, and I agree, because I think he's such a great talent. And I hope that they do acknowledge what they have, because I'm not sure what his age is. I know, like they say, he's a lot older, but I do think he has an opportunity to be on the main roster, and he's someone he could be a champion for sure. But I would love to see what he can do, because I feel like you want to strengthen that mid title. You get what I'm saying? Like that mid title.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah. So that's why I hope that they realize that they have something special with him and they strengthen that. Because like I said, he can be a champion, but you don't have to rush to do that. And you can use him for that thing. But Captain, what else do we got? What else do we got, lady?
I wanted to jump into the chat a little bit because it's getting a little.
Sure, let's get into some of these chats. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Tickled behind my ears, okay. All right, yeah. I'm really unsure if Imperium will retain the tag team titles for the whole crew to get titles, or if Diamond Mine would win. Ooh. I feel like Imperium might keep the titles. Like, I think you don't think so?
No.
Go ahead. What do you got?
I just think the Creed brothers have a lot of momentum behind them. And also, one of those things is you can't deny when a wrestler is like really believable.
Sure.
When I look at the Creed brothers and I see what they do in the ring, they give me believable. So
for sure.
If they were to run over the entire division, I would say, okay, that's believable. I'm not going to be mad at that. We have certain people who are not really as big. It's kind of like, oh my God, well, you really expect me to believe that they just came in and did all this? Creed brothers are believable. So I could see them winning.
Good enough. What else we got? Good job, Cap. I like your takedown. What we got? And I can see Zoe Stark be the one to take the titles off. Take the title off. Really? How long? Cap, please help me out because I know she's been out for a while. How long has she been out?
I think it's going on about I want to say 5-6 months.
It's been that long, right? I mean, not even right, but it's been that long.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't necessarily think she is, but she has potential. No. What else we got?
Thank you.
How was your Valentine's Day, beautiful people? It was great. I prank called somebody.
Yes, she is.
Maddie's a better heel. Oh, heel like the back of my foot. Okay.
Yes, she is a better heel for sure.
I'm just messing with you, Todd. Thank you for commenting. Did Mandy fight to? No, she did not. Hey, Joseph. I don't even know who you are, but hey, Joseph. You seem like brand new to the chat, so we say hello.
Hi, Joseph.
I don't know. I might be too derailed, but I don't like the rose being colored blue. Colored blue should be black or white. It was blue. It was blue tonight. I'm not even being funny. It was blue tonight.
I didn't even realize it. That's
good.
I agree. It should always be. Yes. See, she is a great heel. This is true. This is the second time. Mandy, you're doing.
I don't know if she's a great heel, but she does a great job at it. I mean, I like great and good are like two different things, but she does a great job getting people. I guess because I just said great, so I guess so. Like so I'm sorry. Here we go. Laughing keeps you younger. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's talking about you because I'm already young.
That's why I look so young because I'm always laughing.
Yeah, she's 22. I'm like 14.
Anyways,
before you end the show, what are your thoughts about Cody Rhodes leaving? Do you want to talk about this, or you want to save it for the end of the show?
No, I'll just say it right now. It's here.
Sure.
I want him to do whatever is best for him and his family. You know, he has a very, very young baby, and sometimes you got to make decisions of what's best for you as a whole. When you have a child, things just, are a little bit put more into perspective. So I just want him to do whatever's best for him. I'm not mad about it because I'm sure you guys know, I really don't be caring what's going on over there. So, like, if they lose someone, it means nothing to me. But Godspeed, Cody, and I wish him the best. That was so mean how I said it. I didn't mean it to sound so like I'm just saying.
But I mean, what she's saying is pretty much whatever best for him, good for him. That's what that correct, right? So like pretty much whatever is good for him.
Exactly.
Good luck to him, and whatever makes him happy. I'm the kind of guy who goes whatever makes the wrestler happy, good for you.
Yes.
Mandy returning NXT and turning heel was great for her career. I agree, Jeffrey.
It was definitely what was needed to revitalize her career.
Sure.
The same thing for Finn Balor. I think sometimes that's what you need. It worked for him and it worked for her. Needs some rejuicing, send them down.
If I can go a little further back, a few years back, even before Finn went back, Tyson Kidd went back for a little while, and I thought he had a really pretty good run there for a bit. Matter of fact, the reason I keep mentioning Fatal 4-Way and stuff, I think about that NXT Fatal 4-Way. It was Tyson Kidd,
Tyler Breeze, I think.
Thank you. Yes, no, it was Tyler Breeze, Adrian Neville, and Sami Zayn. I just couldn't think of because I was going to say Auto, and I thought that was a pretty good match. I might try to watch that somewhere in the week, but it was a pretty fun match, is what I'm saying. And when you think about Ziggler, Bron Breakker, we're going to talk about that. Bron Breakker, Tommaso Ciampa, and I feel like I'm missing one more. Santos Escobar. I think not to say they can recreate that, but it's something about like, man, that could be a fun match. But what else do we got here? I'm sorry. What else we got here?
I'm sorry.
Cody better not come back to WWE. He's all that's wrong with wrestling.
Oh.
I really don't really dislike Cody. Like, I thought he had some fun matches in AEW. I thought he was one of the, I don't want to say one of the better because there's a lot of great talent there. But he's not a bad talent. But I think the thing with wrestlers sometimes is booking. Before we went on air, I was talking with Cap, and I was just saying, like, I think Charlotte is a really good wrestler, but I think booking is always against her. So I sit here and say, like, she's great. I would never sit here and take nothing away from her in the ring. But the way she's booked, I sometimes just like I'd be like, what are we doing here? But she's a really good wrestler, and I would never take that away. And same thing with Cody. I think he's really good, but the way he was booked in AEW, I can see why people get tired. Is there any other thing? Because we're gonna do a commercial and finish this bad boy. Any more? G man, what up, G? I would say once he gets his in-ring skills up to scratch, Trick William will be spoken in the same way Montez Ford does, and I can't wait. You could put him. Montez Ford is great. And not to say Trick is not great. I mean, I think he's a great talker, and I can't wait to talk a little bit more about him. But what do you want to add anything into this before we do?
I think if Trick does get his in ring up there, definitely. I mean, he's so captivating. I was telling you while we were watching Cameron and Carmelo, how I was saying it was like the match itself is great, but the fact that I still was veering off to look at Trick, it just says something about how his presence is so noticeable.
You said that.
He calls attention to himself. So I think that's a really great thing. And that's like one of the main things that you need as a wrestler.
No, you're absolutely right. And when we were talking about it, it was like we were talking about the layers of a wrestler. Because like you can be a good ring and wrestler. Like that's great. And some people get away with just doing that. But the layers where you can sit here and do like just simple movement. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But I'm the bad guy. She's the captain. We're going to do a quick commercial break. Cap, we're going to do a commercial, and we'll be right back after these words.
Those are the tag team champs. I'm not saying they should never lose, but at the same time, I'm saying they shouldn't just be losers. Like these guys,
they beat tag teams, just never individual greatnesses. So they're not going to beat. They're not going to beat. They're not going to beat
Seth and Kevin Owens.
That's just not going to happen, right? But they're going to beat, the Dirty Dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're dirty.
They're a tag team, right?
I was going to say dirty.
I'm actually a big fan of Dolph
anybody
Ziggler.
Be dirty.
I'm a Hill Ziggler guy. Oh, I was
going to say. I thought you were going to sit here and say like in Captain Planet, you was the guy who like the dirty Captain Planet.
I didn't watch Captain Planet.
Captain Planet sucked.
I know about Captain Planet. He's our hero, going to take pollution down.
I'm not gonna lie. The theme was cool, but the show.
The theme was cool.
Captain Planet, he's our hero, gonna take pollution down to zero.
Gonna help him. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You're a closeted Captain Planet fan. I knew it. Anyways. The next match we have is Carmelo Hayes versus Cameron Grimes. Wow. What a match. What a match. Personally, I would say this was match of the night. That's just me personally.
I might go with MSK against Creed, the Creed brothers, but this was definitely not far off. I mean, this was a really, really good match. I mean, Cameron Grimes, we know what he can do. I know, and I feel like I say that, but we know what Carmelo Hayes can do. Carmelo Hayes is just that champion. I like something you pointed out. Before we went on air, there was something privately you shared, or something you shared, and it was something because some people was like, it was some dirt sheet. I don't pay attention to the dirt sheet because they're not right. Not all the time. Not all the time. But someone said here and said Carmelo Hayes is so annoyed about, or he's really upset he hasn't defended his championship or wrestled since I think New Year's Evil. To which Carmelo Hayes had to point out and said, like, no, I'm the money champ. Like, I'm good. What are you talking about? And he has such a presence to him. I can't express that enough. That this young man, I don't, and I say young man because I don't know his age, but I know he's a younger guy. But he does such a great job on his character. And you mentioned Trick earlier. Him and Trick is such a great combination. It's like Brock and Paul, MVP and Bobby. And you know, when I say all that, because you know, I feel like wrestling can be like, oh, you compared him to Bobby Heenan, and it's like, no, I'm just saying this is such a great combination. Like, it's a really good, like these two complement each other. Like the captain was saying, she was saying like, yeah, I saw this match and this match was good, but I couldn't help from taking my eyes off Trick. And I remember, like you said, because there was something I missed, and she shared it with me, and like Trick just like, you know, just the emotion and how I don't want to say desperate he was for Carmelo to win, but just the layers of, oh my God, we got to win this match and stuff like that. I thought it was a fun match. I thought it was great. Carmelo Hayes, as he should, retain the championship. So I sit here and say this. Carmelo Hayes, Cap, I sit here and say this. Carmelo Hayes retained the championship. Cameron Grimes lost. So what's next for Cameron Grimes? We know what's next for Carmelo Hayes. We'll talk about it real quick. But what do you think is next for Cameron Grimes?
I really don't know. I'm honestly worried for him. Like, if I'm honest, what is there for him? Again, there's too many cooks.
Right.
There's too many cooks. I just don't know. And we already see that Pete Dunne is gearing up for that, North American title. So it's like, where does Cameron fit? I don't know.
So let me ask you this, if I may, before we move on to, we have some segments and like literally really 2 matches, and we're gonna get in. But before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching us. The Unpopular Review, the NXT edition. I'm the bad guy. She's a pretty Captain Shaykespeare. Please give the thumbs up, please, real quick as I do this. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like, love, and share. It helps us out. You see that smile right there? It helps her out. Because what happens? See that smile? It makes her smile. Can you what? If you don't give us a like, love, and share, what face do you give us if you don't give us a like, love, and share? That's the floor. See that? You don't want to make us sad. Come on, what are you doing? Please give us a like, love, and share. But I wanted to throw that out real quick. But Carmelo and like you said, Pete Dunne is going for it, and I think that's going to be fun. I know they had a scrap once a while back. So, yeah. But Carmelo I feel like it's such a different atmosphere where it's I feel like once upon a time you might have said, oh yeah, Pete Dunne wins, but Carmelo is just in a whole nother atmosphere. Like the way I really like what they're doing with Carmelo. I can't really hype that up enough. And also too, we have the same hair. Like you can't see it because I have my do-rag on because I want to keep it flat, but we have the same because my hair fizzle. So let's talk about the segment real quick. We got Kelly Ray and Io Shirai to do a promo. I kind of like this because I like that Io just said I like her, because anytime she's with what's her partner name? I'm sorry,
Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe. Yeah, she just hates Zoe. She just anything Zoe breathes. She's just like, I hate you. Like I just can't stand you, Zoe. But like Kaylee Ray was like, let's break some glass, and she was like, no. And then they just broke some glass, and they were just breaking stuff down. And Io's like, yes. And then
Can I talk about that?
Sure, please take the floor.
I don't know who set up that whole scene, but whoever decided, oh, let me put all this stuff on the table, have Kaylee knock it off, and then Io turns around and she hits, and all the stuff is back on the table. Like, I'm sorry, that just like annoyed me because I'm just like, don't insult my intelligence. She just knocked everything off the table just a second ago, and all of a sudden now everything is back on the table for Io to hit. Don't do that to me. I'm sorry.
Maybe it was that you know how like in video games when someone like something breaks or dies or something, they just rejuvenate. Maybe the glass just rejuvenated. I don't know. I get what you mean, girl. I understand, but I think it was. I get what you mean. Suspension of disbelief. I totally understand what you mean, but I sit here and go like, I thought it was I don't want to say it was like the best segment of the night and all that stuff. I'm not trying to lie to you, ladies and gentlemen, and all that stuff. But I think the point was just showing that they're just a unit. Like they just want to destroy stuff. You know,
I definitely like them together though. I think it's a cute. Like I knew that Io was gonna pick her because I knew she wasn't gonna win against Mandy.
Right.
I've called all the tag teams. I'm just saying.
No, you did. And if you don't mind, can we see somebody? No, you did a great job. Can we see some of these chats before we go to MSK?
Yes.
Let's get to some of these chats, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're liking this, Cody is no dust. The AEW fans now know that just retire. Ooh, okay.
Oh wow. Oh,
really? Yeah, Raquel is a better heel. Maybe because she's taller than everyone. Yeah, I think that has something to do. And she's a beast. That made you laugh?
Oh wait, we read that one.
What is that?
It's funny. She said she's taller than everyone, so she's a good heel.
I can't wait to see Nikki Lyons debut on NXT. Okay, we got a fan of Nikki. Okay, what else we got?
Nikita, Jesus Christ!
I told you my speech is bad. You know, ladies and gentlemen, she's the meanest person in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I want someone to write that in the chat. She's mean to me.
I said the same thing. It did not make sense. No, he could have just filed a police report, and the police would have been able to look him up and see where he lived. Why would you wait a whole week? Doesn't make any sense.
Child's gimmick remind me of the '80s gimmick. Just a fun thing to break up the norm. There you go. What we got? LA Knight fooled Grayson Waller.
As he should.
Knight should be moved up. He got it all. There's nothing left for him to learn in NXT.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep, I agree.
What else we got?
I don't know what I said.
Yeah, you probably yelled. That's what the hell you probably did.
Maybe.
LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. LA Knight is our modern day Rock, charisma, and mic skill. He is nowhere on the Rock. He's nowhere on the Rock.
Oh my God. Why do people always do this whenever someone says that? I think he means in terms of like he's
charismatic. Yeah.
See, I hate when people do that. And that's the annoying thing with wrestling fans. You can't like compare anyone because they're like, how dare you? How dare you? Like it's like they
wait,
get
whoa. Did I say that? I'm just saying he's not
like, nah.
Yeah, just said nah. But I do see the comparison.
I'm just saying.
You just want to yell at me. The brand should do a trade, Finn Balor for LA Knight. Okay. That's for you.
So he can be sitting up there putting over Grayson Waller. I have no time. I don't.
Because she's not wearing a watch.
I don't.
Out of all the pro wrestlers in the world, Knight is the closest to have Rock, Stone Cold. Yeah, because okay.
He
Finn
does.
deserves better.
He does.
Where is Finn? Is he all right?
He's in Ireland. Stop playing with me.
All right, because I knew that. I'm sorry.
Why do you keep saying that, Elvis? You know I'm gonna get mad. Like, why do you say
LA Knight is 39. He'll be. Wow. I gotta say, he looks great.
He looks like early mid 30s.
Yeah, I would have never thought 40. I mean, he looked really great. He's like 37, but they say wrestlers don't hit their prime. No, absolutely. A lot of people feel like in 40 you should retire, but I think he's doing a great job. Diamond Mine definitely is believable. Malcolm is the next Paul Heyman. I wouldn't even say he's the next Paul Heyman, but he's great. I mean, I think Malcolm, because like when I hear comparisons like that, I go like Malcolm should just be the next Malcolm. Mm-hmm. But what else we got? And that's not a bad thing, by the way. When I said that, Imperium to me will retain the NXT Championship. Will they change the color of the robes? I believe in 2 weeks. I really didn't even notice the color. I really didn't notice the color. I gotta maybe look back. Yeah, they changed the color. Oh, okay. When Mandy
read it again?
No, that's fine. You good. When Mandy does lose the NXT Women's Championship, I can see her going back to the main roster. You do? Possibly. I mean, Finn held the championship for a while, and he was called back.
They could bring all of Toxic Attraction up there. I think they'd be a great attraction.
No pun intended, but you're not. I like that you laughed when you said that. Like when you said attraction, and you smiled.
And you're in the tag division. So I mean, yeah.
No, I agree with that. If you bring Mandy, you gotta bring the other two girls with her. So Cody leaving feels like a work. Excuse me. I just hope. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought you.
No, I'm sorry. I had to. I'm sorry.
I just hope he doesn't go back to WWE unless it's a jobber in NXT. I'm screaming.
I don't think he's gonna be a jobber.
Hi, Mikey.
Today's your day.
Is it? Okay. I'm crying.
And why do your hair look so different? Because I knew you was gonna be on TV, and I knew you was gonna comment because you're a bitch. What else we got? I just had to. I'm not reading these comments anymore. What else?
I'm crying. I'm okay. I'm just writing. Oh, thank you, Mikey. You're so sweet. Thank you. It's
you're sweet, like unsweet chocolate, asshole.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. He said I sleep. I'm sorry.
He never. How can he sleep when he's always on a train?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
How can he always sleep? He's always on a train.
You're right, Todd. Knox is the man.
Knox is the man.
No, don't say that's not nice.
Oh, see, you did that one time, sir, and that man put you in your place, and I didn't see you comment for the whole show. So you should stop because I'm a lot more nicer than Mike.
Anthony,
Mike is a lot more nicer.
I don't know who I'd want to feud with Carmelo, but I just don't know who could take the title off of him because I feel like he's on such a hot streak right now. I just don't see who could be.
Right now, what they're doing right now with Pete Dunne going for it. I mean, I think that's great, but I don't want to keep you guys up all night. But let's talk about this MSK versus the Creed Brothers match. I thought this was a really good match. I mean, and then we'll talk about the Bron Santos thing because I mean, we could talk about Imperium, but let's talk about this real quick. Boom. We'll try to speed this up real quick, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you're seeing, please give us a like, love, and share. It helps out the brand. See that? You see what the captain's doing? Give him a big smile, Cap. See that pretty smile? It gives her a big smile. What happens if they don't like, love, and share, Cap? What's that face? See that? You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So please give us a like, love, and share. It helps the brand. It helps not only just the NXT brand. It helps the Monday night. This don't even just help the wrestling show. It helps the entertainment. We have gaming. There's so much stuff. We're gonna plug stuff after. But let's talk about MSK against the Creed brothers. Me and you were talking. We were watching together, and I thought this was a really good match. I think MSK is really good. I remember as we were talking, you was like, I think MSK. You said MSK look like they have a future on the main roster. And I disagreed, and I disagreed because I just don't feel like they care for tag team wrestling. I think MSK, I almost said MST. Oh my God, MSK. I think they're great. You mentioned stuff like them. They're marketable, young, good-looking guys, colorful at that, which is something you really need. And I sit and say, yeah, but I just don't think they care as much, and they're not really big. But I do sit here and say I'm behind them. I do hope success. I'm not praying for their downfall and anything like that. I just don't think they would appreciate that. But my point in saying all this is saying they had a really excellent match with the Creed brothers, with which they got the win, and good for them because the Creed brothers really grew. Something the captain, and I'll let you get the floor after. Just give me a second here. The Creed brothers, they like she said this a while back, how they grew, because at first Diamond Mine was just someone like okay, whatever, but they have grown and have really come together very well as a tag team. Captain, why don't you take the floor? What do you think about this MSK Creed match? And chat, please let us know what you think about it, because we're gonna get into the chats in a bit.
I thought this was a really, really good match. I really enjoyed it. But honestly, when was the last time MSK had a bad match? Let's start there. They haven't. And I think the right people won as well, because I explained also how I feel like the Dusty Cup should be something to push forward tag teams that haven't had a light to be shined. Like, I don't really want to see someone double win ever for this. Titles, sure, you can double win or triple win or whatever. You know, you can be like Ric Flair and do 16 wins. But when it comes to these cups that are meant to push forward, you know, tag team to give them that light, I feel like it should always be a different person, because you should always be pushing someone different. You should always be working to give someone else the light. You need as many as possible. But also the thing for MSK, I understand that you feel like they don't care about tag teams, but lately they have definitely been trying to revitalize the division on both brands on the main roster, and so I'm very hopeful, and I do think that MSK could help even more with them building the tag division as well. So I'm hopeful.
No, and there's nothing wrong with that, and it's a good feeling, because like you should be like that. You should sit here and say like, hey, I hope these people succeed. So and I'm with that, and that's great. Creed brothers win. Imperium does a promo where they're pretty much talking down to the Creed brothers. I don't know when the match is going to happen, but Solo Sikora's come out as Imperium's doing the promo, so it looked like they're going to do a program with Solo and I'm sorry, Gunther. So I wanted to throw that out. I'm sorry, do you want to add something to that?
Gunther.
Ladies and gentlemen, damn, she's great. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready to the main event. You know what? I want to throw this out here real quick. If you follow us on, we have social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Twitch, and all that stuff. Instagram disrespected me by not letting me talk at all in their reel, and I'm very upset at that. So what I've learned here is don't talk when it comes to Bron Breakker. So with that said, the floor is yours, darling. I will not talk.
Okay, so we have the big bad booty nephew. Well, first, actually, we had Santos come out, and, you know, he looks great like always. I love Santos. I feel like he's probably going to go to the main roster very soon, and I'm praying. I will hold a prayer circle for him tonight, if anyone wants to join, to make sure that they take care of this man on the main roster, because he is so good. He is so talented, and yeah, I just want him to be taken care of. And also, that's another thing. I feel like if they take the entire Legado del Fantasma up, that's another tag team. It's another tag team. I'm saying they're revitalizing the division 100%. But the match itself, we have Santos come out, and then we have Big Bad Booty Nephew come out. Outstanding. I love the visual of the V behind him on fire. I thought it was awesome. It was a great visual. As you can tell, because we made it the photo, he tried very hard to make it be the Dusty Cup, but I fought tooth and nail to make sure that it was Bron Breakker in front of that burning V, because that sounded wrong, but you know, the burning V.
You're just nasty. Because I thought nothing of it, and then you said that. Like, I was trying to be quiet, and then here you are. Yeah, the burning V. I was like, that sounds like you should go to the doctor.
So, anyways, Bron left the V burning, and so he comes out. He looks fantastic, like always, every week. I mean, this guy just literally, you know, he's just has a great look. The guy, like, he's great. So
great that the V is burning.
Match. Honestly, I wish they would have had a little bit more time for this match. I really do. I think if they had a little bit more time, this could have been even more better. But I don't think it was a bad match. I think it was a good match. I think someone, and you know what? I also want to talk about the fact that Dolph Ziggler tried to steal my hairstyle. I don't know if you look back, it's like the same hairstyle except for I have a bun. And I didn't appreciate that, because get your own hairstyle. So anyways, don't laugh. Like, seriously, because you had my
I wasn't laughing. I was just listening.
The pushback hair, this, go back and look. I'm just saying. Anyways, so
I was just listening, and you said I was laughing. I was just listening.
So Dolph Ziggler comes out with my hairstyle, and he kicks Bron Breakker in the face because he's a hater. No, that's what it is. He's a hater. He's always with this, it should have been me. It should have been me. Honestly, I think he tried to get Bron to lose so that he could have an easier way to get the NXT title, because he did express interest in the title, and he knows that he cannot beat Big Bad Booty Nephew. But anyways, Bron perseveres because he is that dude, and he wins the match, as we knew he would. Tommaso Ciampa also helped. I appreciate you, boo. I appreciate you very much. Anyways, and Bron Breakker is the future. That's that. Like, what do you have to say, Ron? What do you have to say?
First of all, I'm bad guy Jack when I'm on air. How dare you? Yeah, like, what do you have to say, Ron? I'm not Ron. Oh, I am Ron. I am. It's on my birth certificate. It wasn't a bad match. I mean, some of you pointed out, I didn't even acknowledge it, how short the match was. I think because there was a lot of stuff going on, and by the time they went on, it was like, you know, they had to really call it quick. I look forward to. I didn't expect Santos to win. Something they mentioned was Bron Breakker. This was his first championship defense. So I mean, I didn't expect him to go in there and lose. And you have Santos in there, and I mean, he was in the ring with someone who's very experienced. We were talking a little bit. We were you know, shooting the crap a little bit when we were watching the match, and you know, I was mentioning like Bron. He had some. I mean, he had great trainers here in NXT. I don't want to take that away, but I think some of the best trainers he got was his father and uncle, and he really came a long way. And it was okay match. I mean, I don't think it was like the best thing in the world, but I thought he did all right. He did great. I just didn't expect him to lose, and it's you know, I don't know where do you go from here. I know I do think Fatal 4-Way, but let's see what's going on from there. But it was okay. It was all right. So what Captain said, Ron says it was okay. Because I'm Ron.
Boo, hater. Anyways, if you want to get into these chats, there's so much chats. Like, please.
Let's get into some of these chats. Let's get. I want to read. I want to read these chats before we go home and we do some plugs. Let's get some of these chats, darling. Let's see them. Let's see them real quick.
No, you get the. I'm not. I will read them. I'm not looking. It's so many. I can't sift through it. You sift through it.
I will. We won't sit through everything. Let's see. Yeah, Raquel's about it. Okay, we read that. Read that. What we got here?
That comment has been up here. That's the third time.
That what this one?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Okay, we're gonna go to like the most recent ones, ladies and gentlemen. If this was a few years back, landscape was different. Santos would have been a great. I agree to that.
Yeah.
Santos isn't he the guy who's named after? Shut up.
I can't with you.
Santos, Shay versus Dolph for country.
And I would beat his ass. Trust me.
And the funny thing is, he has no ass. Great match. I was expecting Dolph to show up out of nowhere. The fans went crazy. It was awesome night. I love Bron, but I love Santos. Yeah, I agree. I just read the one where I praised my. Shut up. I heard.
Stop it. Listen.
I like this Todd guy.
Todd,
Who's this Todd? I like you, Todd.
You're cool. I don't know what's going
Santos
on.
versus Ray, maybe.
That would be a banger and a half.
Legado de Fantasma going to the main roster could be interesting. Absolutely.
Right.
Santos is awesome. Electra is even more awesome. Yeah, I can see why you think that. What we got here? I love when Flatjack shuts up and then you know what? You eat worms. Shut up. Flatjack got a do-rag in his hairline still. It's funny. Whatever. Whatever, young man. And then he's gonna DM me like, "Hey, wasn't that funny?" Yeah, with your 800 teeth. Shut up. What else we got here? I really enjoyed the match. Enjoy watching MSK. Happy for the Creed brothers. I agree. They started off like, who are they? But now they are fan. Absolutely, I agree. Let's go up real quick. Creed brothers grew on me since their debut, for sure. MSK to the main roster, and I could see them feuding with the Usos on SmackDown, and the Usos will smash them. That Street Profit on Raw and Alpha Academy also as also the New Day. They're not called the New Day though, apparently. What else we got here? Let's go up real quick. What we got? Montez is trying. I got money to burn, but you won't let me. What? Who's this? The Joker? Why are you burning money? Monetize this channel. I got money to burn. Oh, monetize. Oh, okay. But I saw the money burning. I was like, why are you burning money?
Okay, Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. Who's that a shot at? What was that? Who's you trying to take a shot at? That is so rude. And then you can't even say, "Don't point at me. Don't point at me." She's pointing at you. She's pointing at you, the crowd. She ain't pointing at me. She wasn't pointing at me. Who would win a feud between Carmelo? A feud with Carmelo instead of Carmelo got to win. Carmelo got to win. I think so. I'm okay. If they bring Toxic Attraction to the main roster, they keep Mandy, but I think they keep GG. No, I think you bring them all together. I just think that's just a package deal.
Right.
Austin, damn, my drunk thumb. Your thumb is drunk. That is hilarious. Promos between Malcolm and Paul Heyman and Book It. We got the Tribal Queen say she could yell.
I would not yell at you. Well, I do have
and you fucking should. And you know what? You should. He's a pain in the ass. I think Knight is more like, what's that? Austin Cold?
He meant to say Austin because you went upwards, so that's why.
Okay. Austin Cold. Oh, okay. The Tribal Queen.
This is drunk finger.
The Tribal Queen is nice. The Flapjack. To be honest, she's the nicest person in the world. She is nice. She's a great person. Did you hear that the Sleepy Girl gimmick was the main gimmick? Same person, confused. Yeah. She's God, I forgot what she was and when she was what you call it, but yeah, that's the same girl.
Mei Ying.
Thank you. Shay was illusion. Low key, Kaylee Ray knocked it off. It was illusion last week. I know it was this past week, but I'm surprised also showed up on NXT. And it's good for him. I think it could help him out a little bit. I mean, it can help out the brand. I feel like we read everything. Oh, we got Charmaine. I'm gonna read Charmaine's comment. I saw someone else, but that person can eat garbage. I just came out from work. I didn't watch NXT. Do you know that Brie Bella did a new show? No, I did not know that.
I didn't.
No, I didn't. I feel like we reached every comment. Cameron's in the gray area. It's up to him if he moves to stay.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure. What we got? I'm sorry. I just want to get to all your chats before we go home. Trevor Queen smile is precious. Yes, it is. We got. Is Summer Rae coming back or not? No. Trick will get his time. Absolutely.
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, I feel like we reached every comment. I want to read all you guys' comments. The Kia Lion. Okay. Oh, miss me. Hey, Charmaine.
Of
Yeah,
course.
you're totally missed. I miss you telling me like some nasty, just being rude to me. Did Boa get? No, I'm trying to read that. I love you, Jack. Okay, love you back, Mike. But we're not. Have a good night. Love you both. Same to you, King. But we're gonna do some plugs real quick. I'm not gonna put the advertisements up, so you just gotta hit my voice when I do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to say thank you for watching Unpopular Review, the NXT edition. I'm the bad guy. She's the captain. You're watching NXT, but wrestling never stops, ladies and gentlemen. We got Monday night. We got you know what? Let's do some quick advertisement. Cap, we got 2 minutes, right? Because we want to go home. We want to call it a night because it's late, right? Let's do it right here. Cap, you're gonna do a great job on this one. Yeah, I know you're
Why
gonna
do you always start me with this? Okay, start me. You're right. It's Around the Blocks with Mike Knox for the intelligent wrestling fan. I believe the time usually is 6 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And if you want to hear some really, really intelligent takes in the wrestling world, I 100% recommend watching this.
And Cap, and damn, she's great. She was all concerned, right, ladies and gentlemen? Meanwhile, she knocks it out the park. Ladies and gentlemen, please put in the comment, damn, she's great, because I just don't think she knows that sometimes. But damn, she's great. But here we go. On Monday nights, you have, right after Monday Night Go Through there, we got the executive consultant and the coolest of the day, Big Daddy Cool, as they review Monday Night Raw. It's right after 11. Listen, it's late at night. I understand that. But they're here. You guys should be there. They're talking about everything that happened in Raw. You guys got to check them out. They are great, ladies and gentlemen. I can't hype up the fam enough. Oh, my God. Computer, work with me. Oh, you know what? I'm going to give another one to you, Shayna. I'm going to, Cap. I'm going to throw another one.
Is this payback? You've said my name like 17 times.
That's a WWE pay-per-view.
My government name!
Who's on the show, Cap?
Tuesday. Oh my God. I heard that it's Shay Sawyer. And Bad Guy Jack.
My birth name.
They're going to be going over NXT. Look at that. And look at the shoulders of Big Bad Booty Nephew.
I'm taking this shit off. I'm taking this the fuck down. I'm taking this down. I'm taking this down. I don't need to hear this shit. I can't deal with it. On Wednesday you can it's on Wednesday you can catch the Divine Intervention, who is the current UPR champion, and All Elite Joker as they review AEW. Right after Dynamite go off there, you guys can check them out. And on Fridays, you guys can catch, once again, Mike Knox Around the Block, but he's joined with the Wrestling Door as they talk about SmackDown. It's going to be a great show. You guys can catch them. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much stuff going on. We're not even just wrestling. There's entertainment. They just did a review 2 hours ago about Batman. I think it was Batman Forever. And this I want to see if we have a graphic. This Thursday. Oh, I guess this is Thursday. Oh, right. Okay, this is Thursday. I'm sorry. Boom. This Thursday, they're going to review The Call, starring Halle Berry. I don't know who else is in that movie. Yes.
They be giving Halle these struggle wigs all the time. And it stresses me out. I'm sorry, I just had to say it because that wig.
No, I can't deal with it. Matter of fact, hold on, wait, Cap. Before we go, because gaming, we only have one gaming show this weekend. It's going to be on Sunday. I'm going to be joining Caesar Spirit. I guess we're doing Smash Bros. Again because no one has learned their fucking lesson. But Cap, why don't you hype this? What is it? What show? Cap. What show is this? I know this is a show that's dear and dear to your heart.
Oh, yes. That's the One True Hill review that I've been doing with Mike Knox. We have a love for One True Hill. I have a love for a lot of teen drama shows. I have a love for a lot of shows that I'm going to probably bring up. And we talk about this. It usually premieres around 2 o'clock every Thursday. If you want to, tune in and you just see us talk about these amazing seasons that they've had. We're going on season 4 this week. So if you want to tune in, definitely do that.
I was going to ask you what season you guys are on and how many seasons of One True Hill are there? There's 9. So you guys got like a lot of chances to check these guys out. It's great. I mean, I'll be the first to admit I didn't watch One True Hill growing up, but hearing these guys talk about their love for it and the stuff that It's a great watch. You guys gotta check them out. Oh, look at that! See, look at that. We got that. Damn, she's great. Damn, she's great. See, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Please give her praise, give her flowers, because, ladies and gentlemen, this show is nothing without the captain. So I need you guys to give her a round of applause, because damn, she's great. I don't say that just to say that. Oh, we got I see one of my guys. He's on Blurred by Nature. He's a great one. Pop in the show some love. Y'all trip. Shay, don't change, Jack. Well, you do the opposite, and that is so rude. Like, I hype you guys up. Like, you guys gotta check them out. Blurred by Nature. They talk about stuff about the 90s. These guys are great. I gotta hype these guys up. I share them on my stories on Instagram. Great guys, great brothers. Although he's very rude to me right now, I want you to know, Maurice, you're very rude to me. But please check these guys out. Him and his partner, man of the plan. And I'm sorry, I just don't remember the exact thing, but these guys are so great. Check my Instagram, BadGuy Jack. These guys are phenomenal, and I root for people to win. We got the captain and Jack Ruth. Thanks, Todd. Thank you. And never appreciate it, guys. First time interaction. Thank you, Jeffrey. And I hope you come back again next week, because we're here to talk about NXT. There's so much wrestling. There's wrestling, entertainment. There's gaming. So much stuff going on. Cap, I apologize because we went on longer than we should have. But any last word, Captain? Any last words before we go home?
My last words are: where's Finn Balor? If you've seen him, call my hotline, please. I've been looking for him. That's all. That's it.
That's all she got. And Shay is great. I love that, because that's how the comments should end. And I sit here and say, they said Shay, you're great, but I say, damn, she's great. I'm the bad guy. She's the Captain Shaykespeare, and let's do it. Mm-hmm. Good night, everybody. And not only do I say that's all, folks, but watch One Tree Hill on Thursday. That's all, folks.